this. Oh, that was slick, Sloan. Okay, guys, welcome back to a new episode of Feed the Beast Monster. We are on the Ryotcraft server, and I'm Clobberstomp. Today, we're going to check out Mystcraft. Oh yeah, Mystcraft. I know that this is new for a lot of you, so we're going to break it down super easy. So, I know that you see a lot going on here, but we'll get into all of this stuff and what it all is. So, there's a few basic components you need to have. You need to be able to make water bottles, you need to have leather, and you need to have ink. Now, I've got ink. There's one. I think I've got some more somewhere. Yet again, we gotta get this cleaned up. This is horrible. There's some more. So, one thing that you can do is you're going to need 3 items. You're going to need a writing desk. Interface looks like this. A book binder. And an ink mixer. Now, as you can see, I've already got some ink vials. We'll show you how to make some ink right away. So, you can do this a few ways. Do I have any other black saplings? I think these work too. So, if we look up ink. Okay. Ink vial. There we go. You can make it a couple ways. You got black dye, extra bees black dye, the black, anything that's black you can probably turn into ink. So we'll plug this in here. I don't want to get rid of these black trees because I'm going to use those to plant to get more black dye. So I think that's easier. Whoa! What was that? Oh, was that a meteor? I'm sorry, guys. We're going to have to check that out. That is so cool. Whoa. Where did that go? Come on, render. Did you guys hear that? That was nuts. That was so crazy. Is this it here? Look at that. That's a meteor. Cool. So, that is sweet. We just got to witness a meteor smash. Oh, we're going to take all this stuff. Look at this mimicite. Look how many resources these things drop. It's just a big plethora of items. It leaves a huge, big mess in the in the world. But look how many resources there are. This is great. I haven't heard one. I heard the guys talking about them, and I obviously believed them, but you don't really believe it until you hear it or see it. I haven't seen one smash yet, but oh, I hope that I get to see one. This is cool. Look at all those resources we just got for doing pretty much nothing. Oh, I don't know if you guys saw. Look at this cool hammer. It's sweet. I'll show you guys how it works. Oh, there's the trail. There's another one. There's 2 of them. Look at that. Oh, there's a bunch of glowstone. Oh, we're gonna have to tear that one up too. But watch this. This does a 3x3. Look at that. This hammer is so cool. I love it. It leaves a trail of ice and all kinds of stuff. Awesome. That's pretty sweet. Alright, back to, sorry, before we got sidetracked. That was cool. So, we know how to make a die now. You're gonna need a lot of it. So go whatever way you do it. You can do black trees, or you can do um, the ink sacs from squid. You'll need those to be able to create dye. And then what you can use is you can put your dye in your ink mixer. And you just fill it up. You need some paper, and you can make a link panel. Um, I think that's a good place to start. Let's make you're going to need a link panel because every time you create a link panel, you will need a you'll need a link panel. You got it, you need it. So to make a new age, what you do is you take a, if I remember correctly, do I put it in here? There we go. So you put it in your bookbinder with a piece of leather, and it will take a piece of leather and you can make a descriptive book. Now, there's other ways to do this, and there's other items here. Now, when you make your first age, we'll make this age here. Let's make this. I like to name it. It's already aged, so I've made 5 other ones. I've got 2, 3, 4, and 5 over here. So let's take this lectern and we'll put it in there. So before we go there though, we want to make a linking book. We need one of these. Now to make a linking book, we need to make an unlinking book. And to make one of those, you need a piece of leather. Let's take one of those. And another link panel. And you can open up your own inventory and make them that way. So we've got our linking book, and you're going to want to just right click on the ground in your base, and that will link the book to your base. So now we've got a linking book to the base. Do I have any lecterns on me? I do not. Do you guys see any? Oh, I gotta clean this up. This is so horrible. I just don't. I'm not happy about it. There's one. So we'll need one. So when you go into this age, you right click on it and you overworld. Oops, wrong book. Descriptive book goes in there. There we go. So we've put our, oh come on, what is the deal here? Oh, there's like a bug. Oh, that's kind of odd. There we go. So if you right click on the lectern and you place your book in here, you can left click in the panel and it'll take you to a new age. Now my servers are not the best, so it takes a little bit to render, and if you're on a single player, this will probably go faster, but just be aware it could take a little bit. So the land is going to generate here, and now we're in a new age. We'll see what the land generates here, and it can be completely random. And we're in the middle of, whoa, a glacier, it looks like, which is pretty cool. Alright, let's get back here because we don't want to leave here yet. First thing we want to do is I usually like to face north, and I put my lectern down and my linking book. So now I can move freely. I can go back to the overworld if I need to. What is that? It looks like, oh, there's like, what are those dirt tendrils that shoot up and there's trees on them? This is a cool age. I like this. This is neat. We're going to let this render in a little bit. The next thing you want to do is you want to create a map marker. So press M, and you're going to want to call this age, whatever age it is, 6, exit. We need a waypoint. If you don't have a waypoint, you have no way to get back, and you can get lost really quick. So let's turn this on. Let's turn down the sound. Actually, let's turn it down a little bit so you can hear it. But so wow, this is pretty cool. So we've made a new age here, and what we're gonna do is I don't think I'm gonna create a random age for, what is that? My base. I don't want to create a random age for my base. I want to create my own custom age, which you do with pages. Now, with that being said, I'm gonna kill this guy. What is this? A blizz? Do you drop anything? Are you cool? Did you give me anything cool? Didn't look like it dropped anything. That's weak. Well, alright, whatever. So, um, go to your map and take a look around and look for big stone squares. What you want to look for when you get to a new age is, I just like to travel in one direction for a little bit. Hopefully this will render. Let's go this way. Looks like it's going to render this way. So what we want to find is what's called a library. Now in a library, you can, hopefully we'll find one here. There's a bunch of lecterns and bookshelves. And what's in there are usually lecterns with a bunch of pages on them. So we want to start collecting pages, and there's different types of pages, as you've probably already seen. Well, there's a lot of lag. I don't know if I like this age. This is kind of lagging out really hard. Let's see if we sit here for a little bit, if it'll render in. I want to see if we can find... Maybe let's go to another age. Let's go back to the world, the overworld. And left click on that and it'll take you back to the overworld. The reason you put these books on lecterns, especially in the other ages, is when it rains, it'll destroy the book, and then you'll have no way to get back, and you can't teleport between ages unless you add intralinking, which I think you can do if you add certain dusts to the inkwell or the ink mixer. I think you can put in here that will add properties that make it so you can interlink between the two ages. So let's see. Let's go to cave. Let's go to the cave world I made. So this is the cave world I made. We'll go into here. And I know there's one very close. Where is it? Oh, a pale spider. Look at you. You're cool. Now, if I remember correctly, there is one pretty close within viewing distance of this cool hole. Let's look at the map. There it is. It's back this way. There it is. So, let's stay away from that creeper. As you see, this is a library, and you create these ages to find pages. I want to place this here because I don't want to get stuck by a creeper. Now, usually there's pages in here in all of these, and you just pick the pages up. Now, what I've done is I've created what's called a notebook. Do I have my notebook with me? Nope, it's in the world. So let's go back. Let's go back down, and we will go back to the main world, and I'll show you my notebook. I went through a couple ages searching for pages. There it is. And what I've done is when you get the pages, they look like this. But when you open up a notebook, you can put the pages in there, and they come with all different types of things. We've got huge biomes, savanna biome, west direction. There's all these things, and we'll get into that later in a different episode, but they're pretty much split up by a few different sections. We've got biomes, which are obviously exactly what they are, biome controllers, celestial, which is the weather and the moon, you know, in the sun. We have features, which is different features of the land. We have lighting. We have visual, or visual. We have weather, blocks, terrain generation. So like if what a modification would be like checkerboard. So the terrain would be checkerboard, and then clear modifiers. I'm not exactly sure what that one does. We'll have to look into that. But I have not loaded these up. I have to sort all these pages by what they are, but we'll do that later. Um, like I said before, you need a writing desk, a book binder, and an ink mixer. You make the writing desk. It's pretty easy. We just need a glass bottle, feather, 5 wood, and then you make a book binder like this. You need 3 iron across the top with another 5 wood, and then you need an inkwell. Whoops. Did I miss it? What do they call it? Oh, an ink mixer. Sorry. Ink mixer, which you make like this. So you just need a bottle and then 7 stone, which is pretty good. So this stuff isn't incredibly too difficult to make. Um, we In a future episode we will get into actually making an age, like a custom age, but right now I'm still in the process of gathering pages. I don't have that many, and I haven't found the one I'm looking for, because the first age we want to make is our quarry age. I want to make an age where we can just tear it apart with quarries. Now, we haven't made a quarry yet, but we're going to soon. So I'm going to look at more of these. Where did that go? Did I just lose it? Like it went away. Ugh, there it is. Weird. So there's some weirdness going on with that block. Maybe I'll move that lectern somewhere else, or move that block somewhere. I don't know why it's doing that. It's really weird. Um, but as you can see, I've made 4 ages now. We've got 2, 3, 4. I think we've got 5. Yes, I did make an intralinking because we did make it to the end. I showed you guys that before. And I also have another one that is near the end entrance, but that's outside the world. So this is linking to here. So there is another block that you can get if you're cheaty, which is called the link modifier, I believe. Yep. And you can't make this block. There's no way to make it. You have to spawn it in if you want to. But that will allow you, instead of doing the gold, I think it's gold dust, gold or iron dust in here, to get the intralinking, you can actually modify the link. And with those descriptive books and where they go, there's another piece to this wonderful equation for Mystcraft, is you can make portals. Now, and we'll get into this pretty soon. Nope, what is it called? Crystal? I think you need a crystal block. Yeah, crystal. Can you make these? Does it not allow you to do it now? Anyways, these crystal blocks, I don't know, maybe you can't make them anymore. Maybe you have to make them with the celestial crystal? I don't know what the difference is. Though, I mean, this one's marked as Mystcraft and this one's Biomes of Plenty. I'm assuming there's a way to make this, but it's not letting me click on it, which is kind of odd. So I might have to look up the recipe to make those, to see if it's even possible anymore. But what you would do is you would make a portal similar to a nether, and then you would make it was a book something or another, a book receptacle. So yeah, you can make a book receptacle. Does it allow you to click on this? So apparently the recipes for this is broken, but we'll have to look at that. And then you connect the book receptacle, and whatever book you put in there, it'll create a nether. It'll look similar to this, a nether warping, door, and you can walk through it, and it will take you to wherever you link that book, which is pretty cool. So that's really neat. So I'm gonna have to look that recipe up and I'll be right back. Alright guys, we're back and I am in a new age, which I have not completely explored yet, but I got bombarded with some zombies and apparently you can only... Ooh, dark wood. Oh, there's some more zombies. Dirty little jerks. Find... Oh my gosh. You can only find those crystals that we were talking about in ages. So apparently there's spires that come up and you can find them. I want those bones. There we go. Let's go back to the... Okay, it's getting light out now. Alright, let's put some stuff in our backpack, and our backpack's full. Let's get rid of that stuff since we don't need it. Whoa, buddy. Get out of here. Alright, so I want this wood. Well, that's cool looking. That's gonna look awesome. I'm gonna use this for something. But apparently you can only find these crystals in ages. So we're gonna go look around for some and hopefully we'll find some soon. And maybe this age doesn't have any. They're usually spires sticking up out of the ground. But we'll see. Let's see if we can find them after I get this wood, because it's really cool wood and I want it. Bauxite. We don't really use bauxite and everything. I don't need arrows. I want the wood. Do I have the wood? I do have the wood. Sweet. Now as you can see, I've already found two, but I'm hoping we can find some more. Oh, that's a cool tree. Oh, there's some. So it looks like this. So they come up here. Oh, creeper, creeper, creeper. Oh, I don't want you to blow up my crystals. I need those. Yeah. Alright. So, without further ado, let's get some crystals. Excellent. So, hopefully this is enough to make a portal. And I can show you how this works. Okay. So, let's go back, since I don't think we were too far from the spawn area. Yep, there we go. Okay, let's go back to the overworld and I'll show you how we make one. So right now, do we have a linking book to the overworld? We do. So the first thing we need to make is a book receptacle. And if you remember, I remember, it was with 8 of these. Sweet. We're so full of stuff. I have too many things. Okay, we really need to do something about this storage. This is really starting to irritate me. Okay, let's do this out here. I'm going to move it because it's not going to be good here, but do 1, 2, 3, 4. And 5, 6, 7. Now this is crude. We'll make it look better than this. So you place the book binder on there, and then you can put the link here, and look at that, it makes a portal. So if I jump through here, I should go right back into my base if I stay in it. It might not work because I don't have a linking book. Okay, let's do it this way then. Do I have a lectern? I need a lectern just in case. Go someplace I don't belong. Okay, let's take age 5. Okay, descriptive book age 6. Okay, let's put this here and here. I don't know if we'll need this, but alright. If we plug this in here, it now will. The neat thing is you can change colors. See how many times it's blue and green? We can name the book. We could call it whatever we wanted. Right now it's age 6. So if I jump through here, it should go to age 6. There we go. And we are in age 6. See here we were? And now I can go back home. And you can make portals to different places in your system. And if you want to change this out for a different age, you can. So pretty cool stuff. I'm going to break this all down because I'm not going to leave this here. But we now have found crystals. Unfortunately, you have to find an age that you get lucky enough to make crystals. Now, I found some in my 3rd age, so you might have to. It might take longer for you to find yours, but just be aware of that. So I think that's going to wrap up Mystcraft. If you have any questions or comments, leave them in the section below. Punch that like button right in the face, and we will see you guys next time.